Alright guys, thanks for watching. Today we're going to talk about a neighborhood grouping in Tumwater. Right smack dab in the middle of Tumwater. It's the Palermo, Holmes, and what I like to call the letter streets. So yeah, let's just hop right in. Alright, here is a little map of it. This is where it's at. So this is I-5 right through here. We got, Costco and Freddy's and Walmart, Home Depot. So that's kind of a little intro so you know where it's at. This is the valley over here. This is Pioneer Park, obviously. Alright, so on to the next map. So this one has zoomed out a little bit. This is still the area right through here. And we got those big businesses over here. But there is a lot of amenities and businesses really close into this neighborhood. We got tons of businesses over here. We got a Walgreens. We have an urgent care center. We got a little Caesars, obviously. We got a couple nice parks, Deschutes Valley parks, easily within walking distance of a lot of these places. Maybe not the Palermo area over here, but like these letter streets over here, really easy to walk to here. Pioneer Park, it's not really, you can't really walk to it from the neighborhood area. You got to take Henderson and drive to it, but it's a big old park. It's got soccer fields, baseball fields, and a play structure, and you can walk the river right there. So that's pretty cool. And then there are a ton of government offices just minutes away from this neighborhood grouping. So there's a good chance that someone who lives in here might work down here, and if you do, it's just a little quick 2-day commute over. Plus Capitol Boulevard is just lined with lots of businesses. I mean, right in this area right here, we got O'Reilly's and a dollar store and a bunch of smaller cool businesses. We got Starbucks and McDonald's and Subway and lemongrass. We got bowling, just a bunch of great stuff right there. So there's a lot of things really close by in this area. Alright, so there are some, in this area, in the last 6 months, there have been 12 places that have sold. Well, 13, but one of them was like a HUD foreclosure, so I'm not counting that because it's a little atypical, although I'm sure it would have been a sweet deal to get. Anyways, so there have been 12 transactions, which, I don't know, I feel is a little low for the area, but that also might indicate that people aren't wanting to leave that area. So, if you can get in there, there's a good chance you'll probably like it. You'll probably want to stay, because that seems to be what most people are wanting to do. So let's just hop into some averages here. Alright, so the average sales price was $269,370. Days on market, it's 6 1/4. These houses sold just screaming fast. One of them was on the market for 1 day. A couple of them, like the longest 2 ones on the market, were on the market for 17 days. All the other ones were like 5, 6, 7, 8. Anyway, 6 1/4 is the average days that a house set on the market. And then the average price that they sold for, compared to what the original asking price was 102%. And so that means that if a house is listed for $100,000, the average amount it would then sell for more than asking price, so $102,000 on average. And so it seems like a really in-demand area. The average square feet is 1,382. The average lot size is 8,778 square feet, so not huge lots. But I mean, it's a neighborhood. It's kind of right in the city area, so that's actually they're actually decent sized lots. Average bedrooms is 2.83 bedrooms, and the average bathroom, 1.44, so basically 1.5 baths, or generally that or more. A couple places had 1 bathroom. So one thing that was interesting about this neighborhood is that there doesn't seem to be a lot of updating going on of the houses. So here you go, right here are like the percentage of some things that were improved on. So out of all the bathrooms that sold, only about 40% of the total bathroom was updated. What was happening a lot is people were, someone maybe they'd replace the vanity, but the floors would be like, the floors from the 90s, or they wouldn't update the whole thing. So all of that grouped together and averaged across, you got about basically 40% of all the bathrooms are updated. Improved kitchen counters, so we're talking like new ones, like ones that were granite or quartz or something like that. Only about less than 1/4 of all of those were upgraded. Counters, even less than that. Desirable appliances, less than half of all the appliances were updated. So I mean, a lot of them were still like So what I consider updated is stainless steel, or if everything's black but it matches. Or you can just tell like it's nice, newer white ones. I would consider all of those updated. And so not a lot of that either. Same thing with the floors either. A lot of the stuff seemed to be, floors. They seemed in fine shape, but they're not like, they didn't go out and buy brand new floors and have them installed, in the last couple of years. You can tell a lot of them seem to be from the late 90s, probably, or older even. Not all of them, but on average, stretched across all of them. But that didn't seem to stop them from being, hot commodities. Also, if you live in this area and, you're thinking about selling or updating, you might not need to, because it doesn't seem to be a big necessity. They're still nice houses, they're still well made, and the stuff that, their finishes are still nice looking. They're just not, the current cutting edge trend, you could say. But that doesn't seem to matter, because they all kind of seem to be selling just fine the way they are. Some interesting things I saw is, on average, about 83% of them had fireplaces, wood-burning fireplaces. Over half of them had ducted heating. A lot of them had like additional storage sheds in the yard, it's little outbuildings or stuff like that. And they all had fenced backyards. So just some interesting data points there. Once again, this neighborhood is one that seems to be in screaming demand. And so if you are eyeing the area, seems like a lot of other people are too. If you'd like to check anything out or have any questions, just let me know. Otherwise, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, reach out to me, please, at drewforyou.com. Otherwise, you have yourself a great day and a great month. Bye.